Hello, and welcome to the character introduction video, which is the first video for the Sims 3 Volition Hunger Games Season 4. For this video, I'm just going to introduce the characters and then talk about their alliances. I'm not going to talk about their skills. So I guess let's get started. For the very first sim, we have Lily Miller. This is what Lily Miller looks like. For her traits, she is a bookworm, so she loves to read, and she does really good at reading and writing. She is dramatic, so hopefully that'll be entertaining. She's flirty, that also would be fun if it was entertaining. And she loves the heat. Bad news, this one isn't going to be a heat Hunger Games, so that's not really going to come in handy ever. And she's a social butterfly, so I think that means she's going to want to be at the center of attention and talking to all the other Sims. And in some of the past seasons we've had social butterflies. I don't know, I think it's a pretty fun one to have, unless you're like alone somewhere and then it's not that much fun. But yeah, so this is Lily Miller, and I think she's going to be a fun Sim. And on to the next Sim. For this Sim we have Adam Kuzmanov. This is what Adam looks like. For his personality traits, we have adventurous, which is really good. It has to do with traveling, so it's not really going to help him in this. He's friendly, so he's going to be great at making friends and keeping the friendships. And he has a good sense of humor, so he's going to tell really good jokes. He's a night owl, so he's going to enjoy staying up late. That really just gives you nice buffs, so it's a good trait. And he's perceptive, so he'll learn the other Sims' traits easily, and hopefully he'll talk about things they like then after he knows their traits. But yeah, this is Adam, and this is what he looks like. For our next Sim, we have Edward. I'm going to call him probably Ed. Vollenweeder. I hope I said that right. I'm not entirely sure. He is absent-minded. He's a born salesman. Okay, so absent-minded, I don't really know. I know that if I'm like telling him to do things, he'll get distracted really easily, but I'm not sure if he'll like on his own get distracted, like he decides to go do something, he'll just stop. I don't know. Born salesman isn't really going to help him much for the Hunger Games. Handiness will help him. He's less likely, he won't fail whenever he's repairing him, so he won't get electrocuted. That's nice. He loves the outdoors, which is nice because lots of the Hunger Games takes place outdoors. And I already explained night owl, but he is also a night owl. So, this is what Ed looks like. I think he's a little bit less of a ginger than I made him, but I had a really hard time with his hair color, so this is as good as it gets. But, yeah, this is what Ed looks like. Our next Sim is Shannon Swords. So this is what Shannon looks like. Looks pretty chill here. Let's see. He's a diva. So pretty much he's going to have attitude, which is going to be pretty fantastic. He's a great kisser. So if he's ever kissing anyone, they're going to be like, wow, that was great. And he's hot-headed. So if he gets angry, he's going to be really angry. And if he's not going to really be doing anything. I don't think that's going to make star quality really good. That's helpful if you're like becoming a celebrity and stuff, but and befriending celebrities, but I don't think that that's going to happen in the Hunger Games. So and he's a workaholic, which actually I think might really negatively affect him, because I think he might want to get a job and like progress in his job, but you don't get to have a job in the Hunger Games because your job is to stay alive. So he's going to be like, oh gosh, I'm really sad about that all the time. And I hope I got his traits right and I didn't mess it up. I kind of feel like maybe I did. Maybe I got it all right. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, so this is Shannon Swords. For our next Sim, we have Brittany Smith. I think Brittany's the one that might look the most like the real person, actually. I don't know, I was pretty pleased with how Brittany turned out. Yes, this is what she looks like. I'm also a fan of her colors here. I don't know. She is an animal lover. So if there's any animals, she's going to love them. She's clumsy, so I don't know if that means she's more likely to like get electrocuted and stuff like that. I don't know, but she's more likely to muck up everyday stuff, you know. Um, okay, I kind of added excitable because after I realized she chose some that didn't. She chose animal lover and cat lover, and those couldn't be. So I'm like, oh no, I need another one. So I decided she gets pretty excited and it's pretty like, oh yay about things. So I'm gonna make her excitable. So she's gonna get like an extra boost of happiness when good things happen. She's gonna be like, yeah, glad that happened. And she's got a good sense of humor, so she's gonna tell good jokes and stuff and be amused. And then she's over emotional. So, over emotional Sims, are gonna be like, oh my gosh, something good just happened. And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, something sad just happened. And they'll get like really overly emotional about stuff. Pretty much it's pretty like self-explanatory. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. This is Brittany, and this is what she looks like. On to the next sim. This sim is the Tom Nora. This is kind of what he looks like. Kinda. His glasses don't really look like this, but it's as good as I could do. And his face is kind of weird, but it's kind of good. I don't know. Anyways, this is Tom Nora. I didn't do him justice. It's hard to do Tom Nora justice. He's like the greatest orator of our time. And, okay, so he's a slob. So he's kind of a slob in real life, but the thing about slob is he's like not into dirty bathrooms, and slobs could care less if the bathroom's dirty. They're like, oh, the bathroom's dirty, I'm gonna go roll around in it. Tom Nora would like never do that in real life, but we're gonna let him be a slob anyways. Anyways, I hope he I don't know, we'll see how he goes, if he can survive the bathroom being a slob like that. He's neurotic, so he's going to freak out at the most minor things and become easily stressed, and he's going to want to like check the sink 3 times in a row and things like that. I don't know if he really is in real life, but hey, it's a fun trait for a sim for Hunger Games, right? He's a light sleeper, so he's going to have a hard time sleeping and things are going to easily wake him up, and he's friendly, so he's going to make friends and keep them really well. I actually noticed that he had slob and proper, but it wouldn't let them both be together, which I think is a little bit silly. But then, so he chose an additional trait, which was light sleeper, but then I realized later he actually already had light sleeper, so, I didn't have an extra trait, but I wanted to get started on the Hunger Games, so I didn't have time to email around and find out. So anyways, I added natural born performer because he's so good at telling stories. I don't think this is really going to help in the Hunger Games, but, anyways, he's kind of a natural born storyteller, I think. So that's what we'll give him. So that was Tom Nora. Our next sim is Mike the Bonus. Mike is by far the one that I had the hardest time making look like the actual person. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry to Bonus that you don't look more like you. I had a really hard time with your face. So, I don't know. He kind of looks like this, maybe. He has dark hair. I don't know. Not really. So anyways, he's charismatic, so he's really good at socializing. So yeah, he's dramatic, so he's going to, probably have some really funny animations. I actually noticed whenever I was, training him his skills, he has some really funny things that, like it says whenever you click on the object, you hover over it. I'll point that out later, I guess. He's flirty, so he's going to be flirting with other Sims, which, I don't know, if he and Lily get together, there's going to be some flirting going on, I bet. He's a natural born performer, so I already kind of explained that with Tom Nora, but really, this isn't going to help because I'm not going to have a stage and having them perform, but yeah, it's a cool trait. And he's got star quality, so I think I've already given this one to someone else too, but he's got an easier time befriending celebrities and climbing the ladder, and it's not really going to help in the Hunger Games, but it works well for his personality. And yeah, so this is Mike the Bonus, who I'll probably just call the Bonus. This last and final character is Todd Black, also known as the Todd. Here is his outfit. He is wearing all black because his last name's Black. Yeah. So, anyways, Todd Black. He needed more poof here, but I couldn't find it, so this is as good as it is. And anyways, Todd Black. He's going to be absent-minded. I didn't really know him that well, so I don't really know if that works, but everyone thinks it works, so he's going to be absent-minded. And he's going to be a diva, because he's kind of a diva. He's going to be eccentric, because, I don't know, he's kind of into inventing things, you know, like stories and stuff, so I don't know, I think an inventive, eccentric person fits his personality pretty well. He's kind of inappropriate, so I think that's gonna work, and socially awkward. So I'm actually really excited about the Todd sim. I am excited to see how he's going to interact with the other sims, and I have never ever had a socially awkward sim ever, so I'm really excited to see what happens with socially awkward sims, and hopefully some great things happen. So, yeah, this is Todd Black, and I am now done introducing, and I'll go on to tell you about their alliances. Okay, for the alliances, I will start at the very top with Lily Miller. Okay, so let me get my sheet so I can see who's alliance with who. Lily chose Debonus to be her alliance. So this is Debonus right here, and this is Lily. And so Lily and Debonus are, no, not distant friends, regular friends. Regular friends. Okay, good. Good, they're regular friends. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so they are now regular friends. And let's see, Adam Kuzmanov. Who did he choose? He chose Tom Nora. And as you can see here, he's best friends with Tom Nora because Tom Nora also chose him. And I believe that they are our only pair, or not pair, but our only best friend couple here. No other best friends. So they have a special connection in this game. Tom Nora and Adam Kuzmanov. For our next sim, we have Ed. And the problem with Ed is he didn't choose an alliance, but he didn't say he didn't want an alliance either. So I just decided to not give him an alliance rather than take the time to try to contact him again today whenever I just found this tonight, because I don't want to wait around and to start this. I wanted to start it. So anyways, I was like, okay, well, I guess he doesn't have a friend, which can really work in his favor. Like, let's say his friend had a sleeping bag and it's cold outside and his friend gives him the sleeping bag. Now he's going to be freezing outside. So, I mean, sometimes you don't really want friends. Sometimes you do. Personally, I don't think you want friends this season. So yeah, that's Ed. For our next one, we have Shannon Swords. He looks kind of grumpy here. He doesn't have any friends? Oh yeah. He said he wants to be in alliance with no one. And nobody chose him, so he gets to be in alliance with no one. So lucky him, because I don't think you want to have an alliance this season, like I said. So I think he's doing the best. Then we go to Brittany. And Brittany chose Lily as her friend. So Brittany and Lily are friends. So this is Lily right there and Brittany. So the girls are friends together. And Tom, Nora, like I said, I already talked about Todd, or Tom. Todd right here is his friend. But Tom and Adam are best friends. And I'll talk about Tom whenever I get to Todd. Mike Debonus right here. He chose Ed as his alliance. So he is friends with Ed. He's also friends with Lily because Lily chose him. So he has two friends. Okay, so Todd Black, I didn't know who he wanted to be friends with, so I randomly generated, and his random generation friend was Tom Nora. A good choice. So Todd Black is friends with Tom Nora. So yeah, those are the alliances for this season. Gonna be a little friendly group of people, I think. And we'll see how this goes. So in the next episode, I will let them go free and just do what they want to do for like a day. See what builds they want to go build on their own and who they want to talk to and all that stuff, you know, just the day of training before the game. So that was today. Today we learned about each of the Sims and who their alliances are. I'm not going to talk about skills. I'll just talk about skills whenever they're relevant during the season, throughout like the whole season. So yeah, thanks for watching the first video, and I hope you're looking forward to this season as much as I am.